Oh, okay, I'm live, I think. Yes, I'm live. So, welcome in, kitties. We are going to do a quick little day reading. I'll probably come back on tonight to do a longer tarot story, but I'm just doing a mini reading while I have nothing better to do at this moment. So, let us get into it. You will probably hear my children and my ex in the background. So be aware if you hear any screaming. That's what that is. Okay. So let us get right into it. Okay. Spirit guys, what can the collective do? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands represents from rags to riches. It was a very passionate king, and you might be taking on the energies of the King of Wands. And then we also had the Three of Wands in reverse. So that indicates that maybe whatever you are searching for or looking for is actually right there in front of you. And oops, we got the Devil. So whatever this is, you're kind of really afraid, really scared of whatever it is. It's the Devil. The Devil represents Capricorn, so maybe you have Capricorn in your chart. Maybe someone else has Capricorn in their chart if you're dealing with any kind of situation. And then we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So maybe you're feeling a little wounded, whatever this situation is. Let's see if we can get more information from the cards. Oh, we got the Sun. So wounded warrior, whatever you need's right in front of you. You're being engulfed with fear. But there's the Sun. So there's some happiness out of this outcome. I have a really itchy nose. And then there's the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's a good indication. That's a person that they keep all their emotions inside. They're not very open with it, but they love so deeply. What is that? Okay, we got some cards. So first, earthquake. Just joking. No earthquakes. But we have the Ace of Wands, so that is some communication. Get out of my way. So there's some communication coming in of sorts. So, or you're going to be communicating with someone. It all depends on the situation at hand. And we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So we got a Queen of Swords, and she's generally not afraid of cutting out any shit. She's probably gone through a depressed phase in her life. She's probably cried. So she is not ready to put up with any shenanigans. And we got the Ten of Wands. So maybe you're feeling burdened, and it comes down to a point of unburdening. And maybe it's about an investment. It's maybe about an investment you were trying to work on, and you feel like it hasn't really come to much fruition. You've kind of been like watching that cup and trying to manifest something, but it hasn't really been coming to fruition for you. Okay, we're going to pull out the Moonology deck. Almost sounds like I'm saying a different word, but I'm not. Angel Spirit Guides, what can the collective, expect from this Angel Spirit Guides? We have a fiery climax approaches. So maybe this King of Rods is looking to communicate with this Queen of Swords, and there's a fiery climax approaching. So, and take time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. And this is actually a full moon in Aries, which we actually just came out of the full moon in Aries on the 1st. And we have at the 31st, which is Halloween, there is going to be a blue moon. So that once in a blue moon, you know, those don't happen very often. One more card, please. One more card. Thank you. And at the bottom of the deck is don't let pride get in the way. So maybe you're having a bit of a prideful issue with communicating with this queen. Oh, wow. What do you need to release? The waning moon. So maybe there's something in this situation you need to release. Maybe there's something that you're holding back on. Maybe there's a third party situation. Maybe there's just fears because we did see the devil. So maybe you're just afraid of expressing yourself and sharing those emotions. And your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. So maybe in whatever this situation is, which is like it involves your happiness, what you're waiting for, it's right in front of you. Maybe both of you, because the Queen of Swords is basically like a wounded warrior, and the Knight of Wands is from rags to riches kind of person. Nick Furry, what are you doing? It is my kitty. That's what the lap. No, Nick. Don't do that. Anyways, and balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So maybe you're a very spiritual person. Maybe your person's very spiritual. But it just comes down to trying to find a balance between the spiritual aspects and the practical aspects, you know. The Divine Animals Oracle deck. Ooh. Get into this. I don't know. Angel Spirit Guides. What can the collective expect? We got Prosperity and the Goat, which is reliability. The girls broke the soy sauce. That was Millie. Yeah. When children get in the fridge and break things. Okay, Angel Spirit Guides. What are the energies of the collective's person carrying forward in the next 24 hours? One, give me two, three more cards. Angel Spirit Guides. All right. So we got the Snow Leopard. So your person's very intuitive. The Snow Leopard's the watcher. So your person's kind of like a very magical kind of being. And 15, when you reduce it, it's 6. So 6 is coming to a balance. Nick Furry, enough. So there is a balance coming towards this situation. And we got the Raven, which the Raven represents news. Maybe you or your person is coming out of a place of fear. The Ravens are the harbingers of news. A lot of people take them as harbingers of death, but no. They come with messages, and ravens like shiny things. And if you're good to your raven, they bring you presents. So always be good to your raven. Right, and then we got the deer, which is power. So you see this person as very powerful, very beautiful. They are like you as you see her. She has like this moon on her antlers, and then in the background you see the stag. So like they seem very powerful. And then we have the snake. So maybe you consider them as snakes sometimes, even though they're not. But the snake is coming from a place of they're shedding their old skin. They're in a form of creation. They're probably artistic, and they're probably trying to create something new. And at the bottom of the deck, we have both of these. So maybe you feel like you're stuck in this connection because there's the tarantula's connection, and the hare, which is a cycle. So maybe you're just like on the fence. You're like, is this really a cycle? Is this just a karmic? Like, you just have no freaking idea what's going on. You're just trying to one day at a time it. All right. If you have any yes or no questions, just in case like the yes card comes out or the no card comes out, it will give you an answer. Is the light workers deck. So share your voice. Come out of the cave. A prescription and expression. So it's saying maybe you've been kind of like hiding in your cave and you haven't been really wanting to share your voice or express how you're really feeling in this situation. And this card's telling you it's time to share your voice, it's time to share your truth and come out with it. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So maybe in this situation, your soul is telling you to go for it, is telling you to go towards this Queen of Swords, but you're apprehensive, you're afraid, you don't know if it's gonna work, you don't know. There's too many unknowns, right? Who likes the unknown? Definitely not me. Okay. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? So maybe right now you're clinging to old ideas, ego, things that aren't really on your prosperity path, because the next card that comes out is the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. If you look at it in that spec, maybe you're just clinging to the possibility of a better future and or wanting to remain stagnant and stuck in whatever situation you're in. But in whatever this is, if you reconcile, it looks like it's coming into a new age. You're going into the age of light, the age of Aquarius, which is fun. Okay. There wasn't really any yes or no's, so if you didn't have a question, that's okay. All right, and we will go to the final deck, which is the Unicorn. And if you did have a question, there's a definitely yes coming out. And talk about your feelings. So maybe you're just feeling like you don't want to really communicate because you're afraid. We did see the Devil, so you're afraid of something. But when we see like the Aries moon, like there's a fiery climax ahead. This person's watching you. They're probably like this. The feelings seem to be mutual. All right, Angel Spirit guys. Anything else for the collector's higher good? Love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. So maybe in this situation, you're worried about disappointing your parents. And just know that no matter what decision you make, regardless, your parents love you no matter what. Even if you go down a path that they don't think is your path, you choose your path and you make your own path. So just know your family will love you no matter what, no matter the case. Just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. So just be yourself. Just be you, whoever you might be. Because that's the only way when you want to get to know someone, it's easier to just be yourself instead of trying to wear a false mask and trying to be something you're not. It's easier just to try and be yourself. Whoa. Okay, Grandpa. Finish what you started. You started something important, and now it's time to complete it. Oh, they're having squeezies. All right. We got a couple cards. Okay. So we got a happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. So there's a happy surprise coming. So be thankful, because thankful came out. Think about the people and things that you were grateful for. So be thankful. Change. The changes that are going tongue-tied, sorry. The changes that you are going through are positive. So it may seem like a shakeup, it may seem like a tower, but in all honesty, it's some good positive changes coming your way. Laugh! You need a good laugh. So, laughter cures anything. Be sure to just enjoy yourself, laugh, giggle, keep things light, keep things simple, and imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? So maybe you have this wish going on right now. Maybe you're just imagine. Imagine if you got everything you dreamed of, and how would it play out? Obviously, things don't always play out in that way, but it's always good. Actually, it's been a while since I used one of these decks. What time is it? What time? Okay. New subscriber? Sorry. Okay. I'm so lame. Okay, so we got 3 cards. So, what you will need going forward in this endeavor. Compassion. Go forward knowing that only through compassion can you complete anything. Always show those who show you the same. You got this beautiful soul. Fearless. Go forward knowing the divine always has your back. Do not fear the unknown. Take the leap. We will never let you fall. You got this beautiful soul. Self-love. Go forward knowing you are worth it. Realize your value and watch the doors open. You got this beautiful soul. Okay, and we'll do a couple intention cards because we did see the King and Queen. So these cards were staged and I channeled to make these messages. So it might give you little hints of maybe what your person's thinking. Anything that could potentially help you in your situation. And I can't shuffle, so that's okay. Alright, angel spirit guides for the collective. What would the collective's person want to say? Well, apparently want to say a lot. Oh wow, that is a lot. I'm not putting all those. Okay. I just want to hold you. So maybe you, maybe your person, you just want to be close. I've been learning more because of you. It's always good when you meet a person that challenges you and makes you want to learn more. That's always a good thing. Please be patient with me. So whatever the situation is, just try and take things slow. We did see laugh. So just go forward knowing my feathers. Go forward. Just be patient with each other. No matter what the case, there's always a resolution to any situation. And, oh my gosh, they keep throwing me out a bunch of cards. I'm not taking them all. I'm not taking them all. Itchy nose. I used to hear if you had an itchy nose, it meant you were going to kiss a fool. Whoops. Oops. Alright. I know you are my mirror. So if this could be potentially like a twin flame connection, if you look into it, twin flames, my like lights flickered and I now can't see because I stared right at it. You have a tendency of mirroring each other. Basically, you're like twins in a sense. So like you have a lot of traits that are similar, but at the same time you have your own traits that are different. It's like a yin and yang kind of situation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can pull out the charms. I think I got a few minutes. See if we can get any more hints. Oh, that was for... Yeah, because I like put all these feathers together and I needed beads to hook them up to the chains. So I do weird things like that. Alrighty. Headphone advisor? If you're wearing headphones, you've been warned. Angel spirit guides. What other messages can you give us? Oh, it's on my finger. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. So, at first, we see a little Pinkie Pie, and Pinkie Pie is the pony of like fun, friendship, celebrating, party. So they're very happy, very charismatic person. They could be really funny. You just like want to monkey around with them. There's a monkey. Monkey. We got a horse, so maybe you feel like you want to charge in and like save the day. This is like the horse of knights. You think of a stallion, a stud, power. Horses are loyal if you get to know horses. We have the orange rose, which represents your root, sacral. Anyways, it's one of the chakras. I'm apparently having a blonde moment. Ooh, and we got a volleyball. So maybe you are into sports. Maybe your person's into sports. And we have the sign, and this is the sign where I say maybe you're in the public eye, maybe your person's in the public eye. Maybe you just like want to like shout it from the rooftops, like I am in love with this person, blah blah blah. Like you want to show your feelings, but you just don't know how to, and you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid of rejection. We got the little gold suns pieces. So maybe this person's like your sun. They make you happy. Mm-hmm. And we see the little sea turtle. So maybe this person, they're grounded. You see stability with them because the shell is strong, and it kind of like it's their safety, it's their home. In certain mythologies, it is said, or native cultures, that the world is held on the turtle's back. So it's the stability and the aspect of looking at it like that. We have a little snowman, so maybe around winter time, this is when this situationship's really gonna flourish and come together. We have a baby onesie thing. So maybe you're thinking long term, planning for the future, whatever resonates with you there. We got a hammer. So maybe you just like you want to fix things. There's been like some sort of shakeup and you want to fix whatever's wrong. We got a rose. So maybe you want to get your person a rose. Maybe your person wants to get you a rose. Roses are pretty. And we have the little bunny from Alice in Wonderland. It's like, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Like Alice in Wonderland. So maybe it's all down to divine timing. Maybe it's just the timing's not right now. Coming around Christmas time, winter time, it might be a bit of better. And we have this gold little ring that always gets stuck on my finger. So maybe, and we did see the baby, so some sort of higher commitment, and I call this my twin flame charm. So there's a good chance that it could be as two hearts together. It could be some sort of soulmate partner, life partner kind of connection. This seems like it's a long-term manifestation. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, and I will probably be coming on again live at 10:10 tonight to do a story read. If anybody comes on out, you can ask personal questions, and I will answer. If you have a question right now, ask. But anything other than that, that's everything, kitties. I hope you enjoyed this little tarot story, and until tonight, peace. Later days. End.